Okay, I think we're live now. Like, I am ready to start, man. Okay, so as you can see, I have tried to do a few things, and I want to, like, I should give you a bit of a background about myself. Let me create a new page for a second. I like to call it Day 1 MCAT. Okay, let's see if you can actually see that. Here it is. Oh, I don't have that many free pages. Okay, it's fine. We can just go on with this then. Why not Day 1 MCAT for the whole thing? Because I was recently watching the podcast between Jeff Bezos and Lex Friedman, and they were talking about the Day 1 concept that Bezos had since 1996, I believe, till 2021 when he stepped down as the CEO. So, anyway, I want to start uploading videos about the MCAT as to kind of motivate myself into being able to keep up with this journey and keep on learning and eventually actually conquer this exam, which is in and of itself a very uh, comprehensive exam and a lengthy one, and everyone who is dealing with it knows the miles width of this exam, and perhaps sometimes the depth is also uh, the depth is also deep by itself, and I was trying to come up with a better word than saying the depth is deep. What do you say? I think that's where I need to use the chat. Like usually these streamers, they have a chat or something on the side. Okay, I'm going on the tangent a lot, so I just want to get started. A bit of background about myself. Okay, you can see me here. Perfect. So my name is Patricio, as you can see on the um, screen. Just bear with me because it's my first time doing this too. It's already giving me a very Khan Academy vibe to do this thing. So, also, if my videos are slow, then you can just put it on double speed or just download it and put it on 4 times speed or whatever you want to do. But I hope I can expand these videos in the future and hopeful to make something really good out of it. For you also notice that I'm using Figma, which is a very good software. I actually love it, and I'm pretty sure that it was a kid who designed this software, and he's already like a multi-millionaire, and I believe he sold this software to Adobe. So Anyway, I keep getting going over tangents and never getting to the main point. Something that I need to improve about myself. It's all about getting rid of the weaknesses and working on the strengths. And I can say at the moment I am shameless to upload these videos and make them public to show to everyone that it is totally fine to kind of not know what you're doing. And yeah, I like with YouTube, I have some experience, and you can always delete these videos, and you can delete them later if you don't like it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to test everything here. So, yeah, that's my name, and it's not that important. You can just call me Pat. Now, my background is mostly, you can also use this text. My background is that I have gotten a decent GPA from my undergrad, which was a Bachelor of Science, BSc. And I always had this mindset of being the victim, and however, trying to not have any insecurities. And the mental work and the mental, like trying to have a really strong mentality and mindset requires a lot of work and endless time, and all these words and thoughts and ideas that go through your head. And finding clarity and discipline is something that I always lacked, I can confess. And yeah, I did my undergrad Bachelor of Science. I started with anatomy and cell biology, but then I had to switch during my second year to kinesiology. So many factors played here. There was my friend who said kinesiology is a better and well-suited option for us. One reason was that in kinesiology we had more cadaver labs, 2 semesters of cadaver labs, which was fun and in the sense of itself, but I completely slacked over these 2 semesters of cadaver labs. And I had some family situations that lasted for a few years and totally affected my bachelor's, which resulted in for my standards, a mediocre GPA. I know for a fact that if I had the focus, I would have gotten a near 4.0 GPA, because that's what I had for the first year. Then I had my Master of Science from 2020 to 2022. That was in experimental surgery. It's a very unique program, and I loved the program. However, it was all over Zoom due to COVID, and we're all kind of slaves to the outside circumstances, regardless of how we manage to keep our sanity. And we all went through this thing, which was the pandemic, COVID. And here I am now. I have been in the North American system, like in Canada, in the two cities of Montreal and Toronto. And man, I have always traveled here and there with the help of my parents uh, to different places, different cities. Some in Europe. It's been mostly in Europe and the Middle East and Asia. And unfortunately, I have not been to a lot of places that I want to go. Um, about goals of mine, the things that seem interesting to me. Well, honestly, I like to have a lot of fun with friends, and giving up social life had been has been always such a challenge for me, a huge one, a huge challenge. Well, here's the thing, I know that for a fact you do not care about where I come from, and it's totally understandable. And this is a, a very good reason for me to delete this video and not upload it. And I just want to cut to the chase now. So, yeah, let's just do it. Um, like, okay, let's get rid of all these things. This would be a good topic. Topic. Weird things that I like about the MCAT. Okay, I'm just gonna spit it out. The width of knowledge. The the based the based what do you call it, like attribute, the based you see, I'm lacking words here, so it makes me more fluent to know more words. Is English has been a very tricky language for me. I've always been embracing it, but man, like, how can I say? As a kid, like when I was a real kid, like a young kid, like I was starting to learn English, and it's been years and years that I've been bouncing between English and two other languages, uh, or maybe even three or four. But it has been mostly French and Persian, which is called Farsi, and it's just, man, it's weird, and it's totally fine. Now, the weird things that I like about the MCAT is, again, the width of knowledge, the basedness of that's completely not a word, I'm pretty sure, but I'm gonna make it a word. The basedness of the concepts, like the knowledge, again, the concepts, knowledge that you learn. the discipline, focus. Like the discipline is more long term, of course. The everyday mindset. And the focus slash attention span, which is very short term, that it demands from you. Also, let me just give some structure to this. A well-reasoned thought process. A well-reasoned mind, you can say. And if anything, it'll come to me later. Yeah, that might be a bit interesting to you. I might be making like more videos, content on that later. Now, something that like I want to get started. So for this exam, that's why it's like a mindset thing, right? Mindset is big, and I see everyone battling with this. Another thing is, so when you have that mindset, you will keep going on. You will keep going. What else? We have the mindset. Now we have the content review. We have the practice. I mean, I like to divide the content review to learning content for the first time, and then reviewing it, like how you can do it with spaced repetition with Anki, as a lot of you might know about this. So Anki, and we will take a look at that for sure. Now we are almost stepping into 2024, and I want to take this opportunity to practice this as much as I can. Now, there are so many concepts, like learning the concept for the first time is when the ball drops in your playground, in your field. Now it's your responsibility to bounce it so many times so that it is second nature to you. It's like playing basketball, right? You first receive the ball, you first learn the techniques, like any other sport. I play tennis, that is always the case. And then you have to keep doing it, and that's when you achieve greatness, right? So so it's first time, like mostly in the future videos you'll see me learning for the first time. Now, for the first time learning, you will see all my resources, right? So the resources, I will be searching for them, right? Videos, text, images, and then once I have the tags, like the labels, I can then relate all these things together, right? And you only learn actually when you are explaining these things to yourself and others. Basically, learning equals teaching. This is extremely important. And that's why you see a lot of these professors and teachers have a complete grasp over the material, right? That is because they are teaching the material, so they have mastered it. Now, in my opinion, we all need to be completely proactive in learning, and that is the only way that we become masters of the concepts. If you don't understand if you don't understand, man, it was faster when I was typing A. So when you don't understand, you ask questions. By asking the right questions, you have a principle thinking. So when you ask cues, principle, first principle thinking is the name, I believe, what Elon likes to use a lot. So first principle thinking. Okay, now let's just cut the chase and go to the resources that I will be using. honestly, I will just go for the information, right? Let's say, okay, one of the main things that I love to, okay, I I don't have some of these on my laptop, so let me just download them and come back because I have it on my desktop, but I'll just add it to my laptop and come back.